Off and running in the men's 5,000 meter, the invitational section.
And it does not appear as though this lead runner is wearing a hip number, and he's looking around indicates to me that he is acting as a rabbit. In the big D is Rico Galassi of Duquesne. And on the rail behind the leader is hip number 1, John McGowan of Penn State. So our rabbit is pulling them along. We have Rico Galassi of Duquesne, the actual leader of the race, or de facto leader of the race, I should say.
Rico Galassi, John McGowan, Drew Dorflinger, Mitchell Klingler. Those are your top 4 runners behind the rabbit here in the men's 5,000. And there is a split in the pack early here in the 5,000.
All right, we're coming up on 10 laps to go once we get around the turn and hit the home stretch. And let's see what kind of pace the rabbit is taking them through. We're at 2:51 and change. And so we're about 14-15 pace, roughly. And after Galassi from Duquesne,
running at the front.
After that, we have Drew Dorflinger from Bucknell. Man in blue from Fredonia State is Kyle Collins. And as we come up with 9 laps to go, we're at 3:59. That's a 68-second lap right there. We're holding on 14-15 pace.
.433 or 434 for the leaders of the mile here in the men's 5,000. Rico Galassi of Duquesne.
Galassi's PR is 14:15. That's the pace we're moving at right now. That was set when he was a freshman. He is now a senior. So, and we've got perfect conditions to go out and get that kind of time. With 8 to go, we are at about 5:07.
Rico Galassi of Duquesne.
So another 68-second lap, 14:15 pace.
Now, Kyle Collins of Fredonia. Top 4 behind the Rabbit here, and now the pace picks up a little bit of split at the front. Rabbit steps off, turns it over to the field.
All right, well, now the leader actually is Rico Galassi of Duquesne, and right behind him is Mitchell Klingler. He's competing
Rico
for the
Galassi of Duquesne takes over the pacemaking.
And
Mitchell
6:15.
Playmakers in second.
Robbie Crease, Penn State alum, moving up into third.
Ah.
Makes you wonder, maybe that 1500 was maybe this is part of a workout.
Could be. It's another 68-second lap, so Galassi's still getting it done even without the pacemaker there for him.
Galassi and Klingler put a little bit of gap on the rest of the field here. They're running in 1-2. Final call, women's 10,000. Final call.
Now
10,000.
Crease giving way to Brady Sellner of Grand Valley State in third. And 7:24, so we've slowed down to a 69-second lap.
Duquesne is first. Mitchell Klingler, Playmakers, is second. Brady Sellner of Grand Valley third. John McGowan, Penn State fourth. Those are your top 4 here. Looks like Dorflinger of Bucknell now steps into 4th place. Galassi and Klingler, 2 runners at the front, and a 5-man chase pack for him.
Now, of course, looking at different divisions, if our man from SUNY Geneseo, who's hanging right in there in the second group, if he can run anything under 14:30, that will virtually guarantee him getting to the NCAA championships for D3.
He probably feels confident seeing his teammate win that fast section in the 1500.
Yes.
Always nice to see your training partners, guys you run with every single day, doing well.
Klingler now is moving up, and looks like he's overtaking the lead now.
Mitchell Klingler of Playmakers is now taking over the pacemaking as they approach the 2-mile mark. Leaders through in 9:07 at the front, 9:07. That chase pack through around 9:11, 9:11.
That's 9:07 for the 3200 for Mitchell Klingler.
Klingler and Galassi still well out ahead and still pushing.
Mitchell Klingler and Playmakers in first. Rico Galassi of Duquesne in second. That 5-man chase pack. John McGowan
Brady
of Penn
Selner
State.
of Grand Valley State
Ben
is
Robinson
now in
unattached.
third.
Kyle Collins of Fredonia. Drew Dorflinger of Bucknell. Jeffrey Antolos unattached. Top 7 runners right now. In men's 5,000. Just under 3.5 laps to go.
Well, Klingler is getting a few steps on Galassi now. And when we get back to the finish line, we'll have 3 laps to go. Call it 10:50
at the front.
Right there, and we're back to 14:15 pace. And the chase pack looks like they're beginning to get a little closer. Klingler still first, Galassi still second. We're coming up on 2 laps to go.
2 laps to go at the front. And still Mitchell Klingler of Playmakers in front. Rico Galassi of Duquesne in second. Brady Selner of Grand Valley in
Well,
third.
the leaders have slowed just slightly, and that's why
fourth.
the chasers are closing. And leading the chasers is Brady Selner from Grand Valley State. Along with him is Drew Dorflinger of Bucknell, and they have pretty much caught Galassi in second, and then we'll see if they're going to end up getting Klingler, who's up in front.
And still Mitchell Klingler of Playmakers in first. Brady Selner of Grand Valley has moved into second. Right on his shoulders, Drew Dorflinger of Bucknell. One
We're
lap to
at
go.
the bell. 13:10. Selner of Grand Valley State is trying to hawk down Klingler.
Selner of Grand Valley second. Dorflinger of Bucknell third. And they have closed the gap to the front. Brady Selner
Now
of Grand
Selner
Valley
and
steps into the front.
Dorflinger, they're going to be battling for the win between the two of them.
Drew Dorflinger of Bucknell into second, now making the pass.
Dorflinger from Bucknell now taking the lead on his home track.
There's the response from Selner. 150 to go.
Selner
Selner
coming
right
back.
on Dorflinger's shoulders. Selner back to the front with 100 to go.
Selner.
Here comes Klingler from behind as well.
And now Klingler. Can Klingler get him?
Klingler making it.
Can Klingler get him? Yes, he did. 14:16.
Klingler, Playmakers, comes from behind, 14 minutes, 15.88 seconds. Selner is second, 14 minutes, 16.27 seconds. Galassi third, 14 minutes, 17.63 seconds. Dorflinger fourth, 14 minutes, 18.15 seconds.
Quite a finish.
That's not the kind of finish you see a lot. Somebody
No.
gets past late and comes back from that far back to get them.
Second call, men's 10,000 meter run. Second call, men's 10,000 invitational 10,000 meter run.
And they are corralling and clerking the women, getting them ready for the 10,000. And they may need corrals like a marathon start. We've got 49 women on the start list.
Coaches, please help count your athletes' laps in the 10,000 meter run, so make sure everybody gets an accurate time. Coaches, please help count your athletes' laps in the 10,000 meter run. Invitational 10,000, move inside one section, 49 athletes on the list. UCAC qualifying mark 37 minutes, 40.24 seconds. Bucknell record set 1987 by Judy Perry, 35 minutes, 5.14 seconds. Facility record set 2013 by Kellner of Cornell, 34 minutes, 2.54 seconds.